Good morning. It's another day that the Lord has given us, and I'm just so excited that God decided to be merciful to us once more. You know, when you think about God's grace and His mercy and how He really doesn't have to wake us up, He's not obligated to give us another chance. It makes you want to serve Him even the more. Yesterday, while I was on duty, my brother called me and we were talking, and he said, "Well, what is your blood type?" And we talked about it a little while, and that thing really stuck with me. Um, you know, a lot of times when we go to the hospital and the doctor takes blood, he can tell us our blood type based on the characteristic of the blood flowing within our veins. And we can take that instance and go to a spiritual place. If God was to take a sample of our spiritual blood, what would our blood type be? There are only two blood types. Either we possess the blood type of the Lamb who was slain for our sins, or we possess the blood type of Satan. In the natural realm, certain traits show up in the blood and they manifest themselves a lot of time in the functioning and appearance of the body. And in the spiritual realm, whatever blood type we possess is going to manifest itself in our behaviors. If we say we have the blood type of Christ, then our actions and our behaviors, our speech should manifest that. Our desires, what brings us joy, our contempts should match those of Jesus Christ. However, we have a lot of Christians or people who say they're Christians and say that God is their paternal father, their spiritual paternal father. And when it's time to do the blood work, the DNA doesn't match. We can't say we're God's children and do what we want to do. A lot of people like to debate and argue. There's no debating and arguing. Those who are true children of God enjoy things of holiness, of righteousness, of godliness. Those who are children of the enemy enjoys what the enemy enjoys: lying, deceit, sexual immorality, greed, hatred, jealousy, gossip, and all that stuff. We can't say that we're children of God and we act as if we have the blood of the enemy flowing through our veins. It doesn't work that way. And I don't blame a lot of unbelievers for not wanting to convert, because when they look at us, they don't see any different. They know that they're sinners. They know that they're doing the deeds of their father, which is the devil. And then we say we're God's children, but we acting like their daddy. We have to make sure that if we say we are Christians, that we're God's children, that when people sample our blood, that they see the blood of Christ manifesting itself in our lives. What's your blood type? We can't serve two masters. You're going to love one, hate the other. In the spiritual sense, you can't have a daddy and a stepdaddy. You got to choose. Who's going to be your father? Whose DNA flow in your blood? And it's not determined by what we say. It's determined by what's in our hearts and our actions. A lot of people say, "Victoria, you look just like your mama, or you look just like your daddy." You know why? Because genetically, I am an offspring of their makeup. Genetically, spiritually, genetically, we need to be an offspring of the makeup of God. But are we? And guess what, y'all? When Jesus come back, he's not coming back for people who say they're his children and the paternity test saying that they're not. He's coming back for those who are his true children, who walk in obedience, who walks in holiness. And I'm going to say this again. We got too many children of God enjoying things of the enemy. And yes, I'm going right back to entertainment. The Spirit keeps bringing it to me. I keep seeing it, and it has to be addressed. Now, you can defend it. You can do whatever you want to do. You can say whatever you want to say. But there's something the Spirit asked me one time when I was watching something. He said, what about this that has ungodly characteristics in it that you enjoy? I felt condemned. And I knew that in order to be God's child, I must enjoy those things of God. So, y'all, let's make sure that our blood type matches the one of who we proclaim to be our Father. Because at the end of the day, the real paternity test is coming. And those who are truly God's children will enjoy eternal fellowship with him. And those who are not will suffer eternal damnation. And guess what? The results don't lie. God bless you all. I love you so much. I pray that this has blessed you. Let's make sure that our blood type matches the blood type of Jesus Christ. Y'all have a wonderful day.